Hello and welcome to the 1, 2, 3 count, where in this video we are going to be going through every main roster WWE wrestler's chances at Crown Jewel in 3 words or less / fewer.
But there's not room for everyone in Saudi Arabia, so those people will have to enjoy nice catering at home, and those people include this list.
But CM Punk is on our actual list.
Yeah, although he won't be.
He won't. He doesn't want to be. Sorry, I mean, Hell in a Cell was too
took it out
brutal.
of him.
Yeah.
Take that, Miz.
Do you want to watch even more 3 count? Well, go over to patreon.com/WrestleTalk, where you can watch exclusive 3 count episodes with Luke and I. And you'll get loads of other exclusive bonus videos. It also really helps support the channel, make sure we can keep making these videos. Starts interview show. It's like a little late night thing, Bronson Reed, whoever.
I like it. It's a different way to interview people. I've gone for a different pitch for Adam Pearce, because we're doing Champion of Champions at Crown Jewel. So why don't we do GM of GMs?
Wow, how do you with a My GM mode against Nick Aldis?
I hadn't even thought of that. I mean, I just thought 2 former NWA World Champions, they would have a wrestling match, but maybe your way is better.
Bonefoot match. Did you see his tweet about his injury?
Cooked, no Riz.
No Riz. No cap. It's not it's a shoot.
Yeah.
That's what no cap means.
He tried cooking.
Yeah.
But he's cooked.
Dad, you're old.
Auntie Howdy 2025.
Maybe Nikki Cross. So this plays off the WrestleTalk podcast, if anyone has seen the episode, where I was adamant that a woman at the end of a White Six video was Alexa Bliss, and everyone told me it was Nikki Cross.
Yeah, you really doubled down on something you could have only been at best 50% sure on.
I was 100% sure it was Alexa Bliss, and so a lot of people pointed out, no, it's probably Nikki Cross. And the more I looked at him, I was like, oh
yeah, that's Nikki Cross.
Yeah, no, maybe that is Nikki Cross.
Loses. Heel turn.
Is he not already?
No, he's kind of, he's on the way.
I suppose,
he's on the way. He's transitioning.
Just feels heelish, I suppose. Best of 21.
Oh, so...
Just keep doing it.
Yeah, so Carmelo wins the 7th. He's like,
yep,
we could.
Well, we thought it was a best of 5. Then it became a best of 7. Why not make it best of 21? Just keep going.
Snooker World Championship matches, I believe, are like best of 35 frames.
Yeah, just do this on SmackDown every week.
Hosts Crown Jewel.
What a good use of her.
It makes more sense. It makes no sense. None of it makes sense.
T-split. Slower.
Are you saying T?
T's a split.
Oh, not team split.
No,
teases
split.
A split.
Slower. Because we've got to get this till WrestleMania. So we need to tease the split's going to happen, but we need to slow it down a little bit. Pump those brakes. We need to Austin Theory, Grayson Waller this a little bit and just slow this down.
Now, this is a big one that ties in with the rest of the New Day members. Announces retirement. Kayfably.
Oh, that's good. So he comes down to the ring to be like, guys, I can't do this anymore. I've got to retire. And that's going to sort of spark Woods and Kofi, maybe?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. I've gone for, a friendship reminder.
Wait, so is your first word there?
Friendship reminder.
And how did you spell that?
Like the same way you do Are Real Monsters.
Yeah. Bron Division winner.
I guess he did.
So he beat the Bronson in the Bron. And now he's going to go into a new Bron Division match against Bron Breakker.
But he's going to struggle with that because he, my 3 word, broke his dick.
Is that what he broke?
Well, he tore his groin. Broke his dick.
And that's what he's in his words?
Yeah, I think that was the reporters that came out, is that he tore his groin.
Dude broke his dick.
Well, originally I wrote broke his ass because I misremembered the report. And then I found out it was a groin injury. I was like, I broke his dick then.
If he did break his ass in that match, you could have gone for ring break spot. One of them didn't work.
A successful ring break.
The other one did. You're not Goldberg.
Nah, got Goldberg.
Yes. So we're all in agreement. The Bron Breakker has just had his whole World Heavyweight Championship feud with Gunther given to Goldberg.
Or it's that classic Triple H booking of letting you know what match I've got planned for 8 months' time. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to do the little
and
tease
turning
here.
someone babyface for that, but then going back on it when Goldberg suddenly appears?
You just got work, brother.
Ah, yeah. Seth Titantron Tsunami.
Off the top of the... it's not as big. It's not as big anymore, is it?
Yeah, it's a bit more achievable, but we haven't had like a Shane McMahon style Titantron flying move for a while.
Yeah, I think Seth Skeleton's going to shoot out of his mouth. Beat Seth Rollins.
Mm-hmm. American Viking War.
Ooh.
I think American made go to the top of the tournament, and then Viking... Well, no, not Viking Army. War Raiders also go in there. And that's our big match at the end. Yeah.
That's your final. I've gone for a different final combination, but I have gone for Brutus Creed. Gets over TikTok. I think this is what's like, because his whole shtick now is that he's the laughing one. He's like the Joker of the group. Not Joker as in the Batman villain. Like
ultimately disappointing.
the jokey guy of the group. And he is going to become one of those guys that gets over because he does lots of like goofy stuff on YouTube and TikTok. And so then the Gen Zers really get into him, so they start to get behind it.
They like the Riz.
Yeah, exactly. No cap.
Divas duration throwback. Isn't it weird how everyone's like, oh yeah, they've got a speed women's title now. That's good. No. We campaigned a lot for 3-minute women's matches to not be a thing anymore.
Yeah. Enjoy nice speedering.
Speed racing?
Well, yeah, it's like catering. But it's speed title.
Raquel romance storyline.
Cannot massage Raquel. So he's going to keep trying to massage her back, but it's too strong. And it's not working.
His elbow's bouncing off.
He's throwing apples at it. It's not working. She can't feel anything.
But it just makes him want it more. Beats Andrade most.
Eventually beats Knight.
Okay. Leo Rush now.
Replaced with Leo.
Yep. In the Hurt Syndicate and AEW. Valhalla low blow.
Oh, you think Valhalla's going to come back into this?
Yeah, why
act?
not? Why not?
Well, they're not Vikings anymore.
Yeah, but she could be a lady manager still.
I suppose, yeah. You like vignettes? That's what I think Chad...
I like that vignette. Yeah.
I think that's what Chad's going to be doing a lot of. You like vignettes? Here's another one for American Made.
So this links into a previous one. Andrade's turning heel, remember? Andrade faction return.
I think you're missing the bigger picture. Somehow wins championship.
Of course.
Yeah. She's not going to win the WWE Women's Championship. She's going to win the Champion of Champions.
The Crown Jewel Championship.
She's going to win the Crown Jewel Championship, yeah.
SmackDown's top star.
She really is.
She's SmackDown's top star now.
Although, sad no Trionics. You seen this?
Oh my, of all the pitches that she made.
Oh, it's so good.
That she would pretend to be Australian and that she was the third iconic member. Like, obviously Chelsea Green would have been great in that, but her playing off Peyton Royce.
And Billy.
Kay.
Oh my God, it would have been so great.
You know, there's that classic excuse when you can't make an event for something. I think CM Punk is sports washing his hair.
Very good. Well, his old company, he worked with children. Now he works with sport washers.
KO costs match.
Champion of champions.
Oh, you think Cody wins?
Yeah, 100% Cody wins.
We've gone in opposite directions there.
Yeah.
Never-ending Balor feud.
Stuck with Balor. They can tell us all they want on Raw that he's moving on to the heavyweight title picture, but I'm looking at this heavyweight title scene and I'm like, you don't factor into this heavyweight title scene anytime soon.
Bron Breakker had to turn heel again because Goldberg's come in there.
I was like, there's Cody Rhodes there, there's a Goldberg match, there's CM Punk, there's no Damian Priest in all of this, so what are you going to do? Finn Balor matches.
Changes, Tiffany, cash in.
Changes?
Yes. So Tiffany is going to cash in the briefcase and she's going to point at a downed Liv Morgan at the end of the champion versus champion match. But Dom is going to push her arm to point at Nia Jax. And Nia's going to turn around and see Tiffany pointing at her.
Oh, that's amazing. That's so good. Raquel side eyes. Got a wandering eye as old Dominic Mysterio.
Now, that's interesting you say that because I feel like Raquel's costume It's very Rhea Ripley-esque.
Yeah. I think he's going to be like, oh, hello, a new lady.
A lady who could beat the crap out of me.
Yeah, that's what he wants.
Yeah.
He doesn't want someone that respects him.
No.
He wants someone that'll peg him.
He's his own worst enemy, though. Actually selling cage.
Gone to a Rumble.
R-Truth comedy team.
I'll come on to our truth later. But I've gone more broadly why it's lost momentum.
Definitely. Mention the war.
Knee, face, scream.
Yes.
It's Laurie Blake's favourite spot in all of professional wrestling is when Rowe knees someone in the face, then screams at their downed body.
Punk NXT match.
Punk NXT match!
There it is.
Bang!
That's in. Priest rematch obsession.
Priest obsession costs.
Oh, what that costs him the tag titles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was the whole story last year, wasn't it? Of him
Yeah.
getting obsessed with the world title. Vince era leftover. Did someone just accidentally open up all the ideas, creative pitches from 3 years ago?
So like, we have that list of list stock
Yeah.
for when we do like list videos. And just open, I was like, oh yeah, we had this old document, this old Google doc. What ideas did Vince have?
Down to the let's beat him in seconds for every match he has.
Yeah. SmackDown, no room. He should have gone to NXT.
Gunther, post-match, stare down.
I've got that for someone else.
Ah, because you've got Cody winning.
Exactly. So spoilers, I'll have that one coming up soon. I've instead gone for Barry's Trips returns. Now that sounds like it's a 3-word prediction from earlier this year, but I'm actually doing it for next year.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So he's going to end this run, and he's going to lose, and then he's going to do a bunch of interviews where he buries Triple H and buries WWE Creative, and then he'll return again.
Cody kick out panic.
Because, okay.
I think this whole thing about Gunther that he's unbeatable, but if someone actually kicks out of a few of his moves, he loses it a bit. It's a really good character trait.
Goldberg post-match stare down. Post-match being hyphenated,
Okay.
of course.
Yeah. So we both got the same thing.
We've got the same thing, we just got it for different people, so we can't shake on that one.
I'm still gutted.
I'm so sad.
Yeah, I think we can shake on that. I mean, I don't want to shake
No.
on, but it's, yeah.
That's like,
The
we
injuries-
used to say get well soon or get better soon, but this one is like, I feel bad, but my overriding emotion is I'm so sad.
Yeah. New tag contenders and our winners.
Back to Hanson.
Yeah.
We've changed the tag
band?
name. Yeah, they're going to come out to Umbob. They need to repackage them again. We changed their name back to their old NXT name. Can we change their in-ring names as well now they're no longer Vikings?
Eric and Ivar. It's fine.
They were given those names because they were Vikings. They're not Vikings anymore. So can we go back to like the
They're very similar to Vikings.
cooler names in Hanson and Rowe than Eric and Ivar?
My grandfather's name's Eric.
Yeah, and do you think that he could win the WWE Tag Team Championships?
No. Pins Jimmy Uso.
Pins Roman Reigns.
That's too far.
Look, if Roman is going to reunite this family, he needs a reason to do it, and he keeps winning. So it's like the way to do it is that he loses to Jacob, and then he's like, oh, yeah, maybe we do need help then, because I'm getting beaten now.
Do you think WWE is going to book Roman Reigns to take a pinfall loss when Jimmy Uso is right there? Are we saying it's Jimmy and Roman versus Solo and Fatu?
That's what I've got as my match written down, yeah. But like we said that for Bad Blood. If you want to actually get this Bloodline 2.0 over, they probably need to win.
Yeah.
But they didn't. So Roman, he doesn't need backup. He doesn't need help. If Jimmy gets pinned, what's he going to be like? Oh, man, maybe we do need help. Jimmy got pinned. No, he needs to get pinned in order to realize, oh, maybe we do need help.
Or Jimmy gets pinned and Roman's like, oh, yeah, you were the less good of the twins.
Maybe I do need
Roman, I feel so strongly that WWE will not book Roman to lose.
No, and so do I. But if this storyline is ever going to mean anything, I think they do need to make this bloodline look credible. And pinning Jimmy Uso doesn't do that.
We're saying the same thing, but you've gone for your heart, you maniac. What do you? I want to put a bet on this.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
10 quid?
£10.
That's actually quite a lot. I haven't got 10 quid in my name. I've just bought a new pair of shoes.
And I want it cash.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't just transfer something to me with a witty little reference on the bank statement.
Backs it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want you to go to an ATM, and I want you to take 10 English pounds out.
Uh-huh.
And I want you to hand them to me in front of all these people.
We'll do it on a podcast. I will give you £10. In the same way, actually, could you backs it to me? Because I'm not going to, no one uses cash.
You'll get physical cash.
That's useless to me. Unless I'm paying a tradesman, I guess.
Hosts random PLEs.
Bel Air miscommunication spots.
Meta Forwell Cool Up. Forwell. So they were in Meta 4, the NXT faction. Noam Dar's injured. So they're sort of... So Meta Forwell.
So you're saying
Cool Up.
farewell.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with you now, yeah. So my last one was Bel Air miscommunication spot leads to near fall. Because I think the match at Crown Jewel, match at Crown Jewel is a 3-way tag. And I think that's how Belair and Jade Cargill lose the tag titles.
Oh, because they don't get
There
pinned.
you go. Because then you can have Io Sky pin one of the NXT girls, and they can win the tag titles.
Okay, that fits quite neatly with what happened on Raw, yeah.
Yeah.
I wrote this before Monday's episode of Raw when they were like, oh, we should probably book a tag tournament because you don't defend your belts anymore.
Yeah, defending it once since they won it in like June.
So I wrote this before that. He's tag champ.
And I've gone for eating that pin.
Rikishi family therapy.
That's good. What, on his podcast?
It's going to be a fun vignette.
Sucking off family.
Excuse me?
That's what Bron said on Raw.
He said sucking off
Yeah,
family.
he said, you've been sucking off your family.
Did he say like the teat of the family bosom?
You have been sucking off your family for too long. He's sucking off his family. Just blowing them left, right, and centre.
I get it!
Helps Jay retain.
I like that. Sad Nick Fury. Like, Nick Fury's like, I've got to put together a team.
He's lame Nick Fury.
He's the saddest person who's like, I'm putting together a team. There was this idea.
And people keep ignoring Nick Fury.
Exactly.
It's Nick Fury. Shut the door.
What,
I don't wanna
again?
talk to him. Announces first match. So at Crown Jewel, little segment, get the Crown Prince pop, and they'll say, my first match in my retirement tour is blah, 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 blah. Royal Rumble, I don't know.
Tanahashi retirement off.
Yeah. Imagine if they have a match.
I know. Well,
that's their final match together.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking more. It's, like in Zoolander when they have like the pose off. This is a retirement off.
Finally gets over.
That's bolder than
10
me.
quid?
Another 10 quid.
Double or nothing. No. I'm not that sure.
I'm saying that's a sure bet for me. Underwhelming howdy match.
Oh. Yeah.
Not saying it's going to be bad, just underwhelming.
Brings up Dusty.
It's actually right.
Yeah. This is connected to my Biggie retirement thing earlier. Retirement in head. So it's sort of Kofi's thinking about the retirement. He starts losing matches. He's too sad.
For a second, I thought you would mean like he is thinking about retirement himself. Like
could be.
Big E talking about it. Like, well, maybe it's time for me to hang up the boots as well. I've gone for the much happier. Yours is more characterly complex, which I like. I've just gone for tag tournament winner.
Beat 7 winner. So whether it's Andrade or Carmelo Hayes, doesn't really matter. LA Knight's beaten them both already. He'll beat them again.
Still champ. Yeah.
Loses to Nia.
Worst women's champion?
What? In like the last year? I don't. Nikki Cross Nikki almost a superhero held the belt.
I would argue, maybe I need to go back and rewatch it, don't make me, that she was more of a credible champion than Liv Morgan has been.
No.
I don't know, man. I would argue Liv Morgan's never made to look good.
Paul's Bloodline warm-up. It's like the Bloodline, they need a couple of matches under their belts. Let's go against Jake and Logan Paul.
No.
They did tease it before.
Oh, they did do that, yeah. I think his mind is elsewhere. He launches new cheese strings.
Has he launched previous cheese strings?
Well, nobody's taking on the Lunchables market.
Oh.
So he's like,
Yeah.
do you know what? I've taken on Dairy Lee. I'm now going after the cheese strings market. And he's basically just going to dominate and look at how his weight up at prime into as many kids' lunchboxes as he possibly can.
Riding Gunther's shotgun. When, Gunther drives in and those pre-match ones. There's Kaiser. Playing around with the radio.
Brings up Goldberg. And that's going to be sort of like, I think that's what will be sparking the Goldberg match. Ludwig Kaiser will just mention in a promo. And we're going to lead to a Gunther Kaiser match at some point, and that's how Gunther will, I'm going to punish you now for bringing up Goldberg's name.
Oh, wow. I thought you were going to say a Goldberg Kaiser match as a sort of quick squash win to go to Gunther.
But I don't want to do that to Ludwig Kaiser. You don't want to kill momentum. I mean, you could do it. It's Goldberg.
Managed by Nash.
Oh,
Kevin Nash is the manager.
Only,
Make it happen.
If only.
Paparazzi series continues.
Tony screwed plans. Like this was definitely supposed to be the Lucha Bros.
Feud's third wheel.
Yeah, Bailey friendship tested.
Most partners record.
Break Saudi record.
She was on the first one.
So
yeah.
I think she could break the record for the most Saudi Arabia matches.
I think she'll have a match where she is the head of 20 randomly assorted babyface women.
Oh,
And they'll go, wow, that is a record right there. Works as babyface. Against Liv,
Yeah.
I feel like Liv will work the heel there.
I think you might be on something there, though I've gone for Tiff distraction costs.
So Nia loses.
Yeah.
Unsafe work lawsuit. Chelsea Green will file that
okay.
against him. That'll be
Yeah.
a fun thing.
That will be fun, yeah. I'm sticking with my GM of GMs, because you're asking, it's like, well, the men and women get like this big diamond encrusted belt. What do the GMs get? Well, they get a 50-carat notepad.
It's so heavy. Skull actually wrestles.
Could be Bliss.
Could it though?
It could be. It's a very grainy image. It could have been Bliss.
Call up begins.
Squashes Jey Uso
Oh my god. When?
when he gets called up.
We've gone similar on a few of these. For Paul Heyman, I've gone Nick Fury P creds.
So, like, at the end of Crown Jewel, like the thing goes up, like the little logo in the corner, fades down, fades back up.
Yeah, because we know that the little copyright logo, you can't trust it now. And then the show actually finished at Bad Blood, and they did the angle with Cody and Kevin Owens afterwards. Now we make the full P creds happen, and it's Paul Heyman with the eye patch recruiting ex-Bloodline members.
I've got something similar. Fans catch return.
Ooh.
So it's like a social media thing. So they have that thing where they get a bunch of fans to stay in an area and film, and you see Paul Heyman entering into a building.
It is a fun way to do it.
It's really good.
Give European title.
Yeah, more belts.
I think he should just bring it in.
That's what we need. The Rock's got his People's Championship.
Yeah.
Like, that means about as much as the European Championship did. Actually, no, I think the European Championship is probably more prestigious, I reckon. Random MITB entrance.
You're booking Pete Dunne next in a Money in the Bank match
Yes.
in about 10 months' time.
Yeah, that is what I think his next storyline will be in WWE. Will be he will win a qualifier to be in Money in the Bank.
Honorary Wyatt 6.
Thinks in Wyatt. So he just thinks he's part of the group.
Yeah.
Like he did with the Judgment Day.
Yes, which is very funny. It shouldn't be happening at this point in the Wyatt 6's trajectory. Pop-up powerbomb RKO.
Pop-up RKO.
Oh, wow, we've come up with the same spot.
Yeah.
She is back.
Is actually back.
Yeah! It's a streak. Beats Raquel Rodriguez.
Twitter turns on.
In a sexy way.
I mean, it could go either way. Maybe I'll leave it
Twitter
ambiguous.
turns on.
Yeah, as in, like, I think we might start to reach the point where there'll be a portion of Twitter that's like, I'm kind of sick of this Rhea Ripley just winning all the time shtick.
Rhea Bloody Ripley. Is the bloody thing new?
Well, she has been saying it in promos for, like, the last year and a bit.
But now it's a t-shirt?
Yeah, and Wade Barrett said it about 100 times on Raw.
Rhea Bloody Ripley.
Seth Regan Rollins.
Mobster Gathering Films. like the scene, and they film it all really dark. And it's Jimmy and it's Jay and it's Heyman, and they're all sitting there.
Yeah. Loses. Jimmy's right.
Yeah, 10 quid's coming my way. Jimmy Oos chat. Jimmy can't get through to Jay, takes Sammy to one side.
Yeah. First to save. To be the first one of them out of him and Jay that will run down and make the save for like a Bloodline beatdown.
I really hope they don't forget Sami Zayn was a huge part of this story.
They won't.
Drop Skimp gimmick. Thing is, I'm hoping, this is more of my heart than anything, he's going to be serious in this Bronson Reed feud.
Triple or nothing on this one, I'm afraid, mate. Imagine backselling. Imagine the backselling he can do in a Bronson Reed match.
Dive. So what I've done for all of the Pure Fusion Collective members is I have just gone on a random word generator website, and I've come up with better ones than what they're called. For Shayna Baszler, I've got Blonde Glory Wrist.
Yeah. It doesn't work for any of them because none of them are blonde.
Yeah, but they could beat blonde people by putting them in. Hey, look,
in
this
the glory
was the first
wrist.
thing that came up.
Well, I just searched for PFC. Perfect Fried Chicken.
Perfect Fried Chicken, yeah. Drew heel team up.
I like that.
Yeah.
Gunther callback match.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I'd like that. Somehow takes pin. Even when Fatu is winning, Solo will get visibly pinned by Roman Reigns.
I think you're going to say Solo just sees someone, like, he hears threes and he's like, oh, I better drop. A referee's counting. It's probably me. I've missed my spot. On that note, needs some credibility.
Again, let's see. 3 random word generator. Module relief morsel.
Portsmouth Football Club.
PFC, yes. Feud with MCMG.
Also needs tournament. I forgot they were the tag champions. So I kind of need a tournament to remind me that they're the tag title holders.
Amazing Howdy promo. I think Miz will just pull out one of those once in a couple of years fantastic emotional Miz performances.
Scared by puppets.
Mania triple threat. The Rock's doing 3 count.
Discredits all reports. He's going to say every single report that comes out about him. That's BS.
Never said it about the urine stuff, though. Dom stops cash in.
Double down, cash in. So they'll do a double down.
Oh.
Tiffany slides into the ring. Oh no, which one do I pick? And that Nia sees her there. That's the distraction.
In that match, could you make it for both? Could it become a triple threat? And
Well,
whoever
yeah.
she pins, she wins the belt from?
She probably would win their title and would win the Champion of Champions title as well.
Huh.
Unless, of course, being a triple threat does become for both belts. I don't know.
But the match isn't for either belt.
So I suppose, yeah.
So you've not joined a championship match.
So maybe,
but you have joined the Champion of Champions match.
But yeah, can you be a Champion of Champions without being a champion in the first place?
I think in the moment that you pin someone, like if you pin Liv, you would become Liv's championship belt and the Champion of Champions.
Or does that just stop the Champion of Champions match for a bit until we can resolve this championship match? Then we can resume the Champion of Champions match with the person she doesn't pin.
Either way, I'm pretty sure it'll go flawlessly. Doesn't see sports washing.
Doesn't see sports washing.
We got the same joke.
That was the first one I wrote down. I scrolled right to the bottom. Triple H doesn't see sports washing.
Doesn't see gender, doesn't see colour, doesn't see murderous regimes killing journalists. Attacks Big E on his retirement announcement. He's just so angry.
It's the 10-year anniversary. Wins tag titles.
This is genuine. I just hit the thing 3 times. I've had those first 2. Wardrobe litigation, bitch.
It's good.
Yeah, I think bitches doing a lot of the heavy lifting.
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Wardrobe litigation doesn't mean anything.
I don't know. I quite like that. I think that's really funny. So again, I just typed in PFC, hit enter. This was one of the results that came up. Genuine results. The third result: parallel flange channel. Parallel flange channel.
Well, flange is a musical effect as well. Sounds naughty though.
Yeah, I mean, it's also known as a C-section, but it's not that sort of C-section. It's a steelworks thing, apparently.
What? Like it's a component in construction?
Yeah, or like a method to
flange something.
to flange.
It's a verb?
Yeah, so it's a parallel.
You go flanging?
Yeah, in tandem with another flange, and you channel them. So you parallel flange channel. Now go and check out us listing off our 10 best talkers in wrestling history. Welcome to Tables,
Lists.
And microphones. Welcome to TLC.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because of the topic that we're doing today. Welcome to TLC. If it's your first time here, here's how the show works. Each of us will come up with a top 10 list of a certain wrestling category, and we're going to go through